Hi, I'm Chanda, creator of Parkinson's Exercise. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to get an amazing stretch on the floor. If you don't want to lay on the floor, just lay on your bed or your couch. It's going to feel so good and help you to feel more flexible and alleviate stiffness for the rest of the day. Don't do anything that hurts. These stretches should only feel good. You'll need a yoga strap or a towel to assist in some of the stretches. All right, let's get started. Welcome. Let's do a delicious stretch class. I want this to only feel good. It's supposed to be restorative. So everything we do is gentle and meant to feel good. I do want you to use a yoga strap for this or a long towel. And it's just for when we do some of the leg stretches. Okay, so either a yoga strap or a long towel. We are going to be laying down flat on our back, so go ahead and get into position. You want to lay down on your rug or your yoga mat, something, right? Okay, and I want your feet to go really long in front of you and your arms to go behind you. You know, you could lay down on your bed or your couch too, either way. All right, I'm gonna take my hair out of my hair squishy. There we go. And I want you just to reach your fingers behind you, spread your fingers nice and wide. I want you to arch your spine like you're waking up first thing in the morning and you're reaching. And I want you to reach your feet out in front of you and just pretend like I'm pulling you from your feet, from your ankles, and someone else is pulling you from your wrists. And you're getting longer and you're stretching. For 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hug your knees into your chest, nice and tight. And you're going to just take your hands on your shins and rock side to side. It's a tiny rock. It's left to right, very small. Good job. Excellent. And I want you to glue your kneecaps together. Take your hands on your kneecaps. And you're going to circle those knees around to the right. So I want this to feel really good on your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. So the circles can be small or big. It really depends on what feels good for you. So big circles or small. Good. And 3 and 2 and 1. How about the other direction? Good. Circle. This is a great stretch for your back, like a little massage. Good. Just nice circles for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now you're going to let those knees go nice and wide, hands on your shins, and you're going to pull those knees into your rib cage. So your left knee is into your left rib cage, your right knee is into your right rib cage. Just do little rock side to side, left to right. It should feel really good in your hips, in your back too. All right. And if you know Happy Baby, you can do that too. I'm not going to do it, but if you know your yoga, then you can go ahead and do that. Just smile, breathe, and enjoy. All right, knees back together. I want those feet to go to the floor. Your knees stay bent. Open up your arms like a bird. And just let your knees tick-tock side to side. To the right. Feel the stretch right in here. And then to the left. Feel the stretch in your back and hips. This is a good one to do in the morning. All of these are good to do in the morning before you get out of bed, but this one's an easy one to do in the mornings before you get out of bed. It's a great reset, and you can do it at nighttime too, but it's a nice reset. Good. One more time to the right, all the way to the right. Feel that nice stretch, and then all the way to the left. Good job. And back to the center. All right, now you're going to take your right ankle above your left knee. And I want you to push your right knee away from you. So take your right hand and push the knee away from you until you feel a stretch in your piriformis. You're going to say your hip, your glute area, it's fine. So If this is enough for you, then stay right here. If you think you need more, you're gonna wrap your hands around your left hamstring and pull that left knee back towards your chest. Simultaneously, keeping that right knee pushed away from you, okay? So you wanna keep your right knee pushed away and pull your left knee in. This feels good, but I also have a tear in my eye, okay? And you might feel the same way. It feels good, but what do they say? Hurts so good? Yes, right now, right here. For 3, 2, 1. Put that foot gently on the floor and switch. Take that left ankle above your right knee, push it away, and now you know if that's not enough, wrap your hands around your right hamstring and pull. Woo. One side is always tighter than the other. Yes, here you go. Just keep pulling, stretching. It's so good for you, so good for me, so good for the whole world. Gosh, if the world just stretched more, people would be so much happier. In 3, 2, 1, slowly release. All right, now you're going to use your yoga strap or your towel. And I want you to put that strap around your right foot, around the ball of your right foot. So it goes right around the ball of your foot. You're going to extend your left leg on the floor. But if that doesn't feel good to have your leg on the ground, you can keep it bent. It's fine. All right, friends. Now, no tension allowed in your shoulders. I want you simply to use the strap as an assistant. You're going to pull that leg back towards you. Keep your leg as straight as possible. If you find yourself bending too much, I want you to let your leg go down a little bit more. Press the back of your knee away. I'd rather see you with a straight leg, as straight as you can, than a bent knee pulled towards you. So think about that. You want to straighten the leg out and pull it back a little bit until you feel a stretch. Oh yeah, right there. Hold it for 5, 4, you got that. 3, that's another one that can put a tear in your eye. And 1, good. Hold on to the strap with just your right hand. Take your left arm out to the left. You're going to let that leg fall out to the right. You look to the left. So you feel it in your inner thigh. Okay? So I want you to really feel that stretch right there in your inner thigh. It's very rare that we get to stretch our inner thighs, so the stretch should feel good for you. But definitely keep your eyes to the left, your hand to the left, and your left cheek glued to the floor for leverage. Here we go. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the center and pull that foot just across the midline of your body towards your left shoulder. This is going to feel, you're going to feel the stretch down the right side of your leg, from your hip to your knee possibly. That is your IT band, and that's what this stretch is for. It's for your IT band. So pull it back just towards your left shoulder a tiny bit. Doesn't have to be a big movement. You feel it almost immediately as soon as you cross your midline and pull it back. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the center. These are called Pilates circles, and I'll tell you why. You make circles, starting with small circles, outward circles. So don't hold on too tightly, but you're circling that leg out and around. This is to loosen up your hips. So if you can picture your foot drawing circles on the ceiling, like hula hoops on the ceiling, that is ideal. The bigger the better with those big circles. And you keep your belly button pulled into your spine to the mat, and you just do nice big circles, and you're just loosening up those hips. For 3, good job. And 2, try not to wobble too much. and 1. Woo, nice job. All right, now you're gonna switch. Here's a trick. Lift that left leg up in the air, put it in your strap. Remember the ball of the foot, you want that strap around the ball of the foot. And then you can release your right foot. It sure beats having to get up and, sit up, all that. But anyway, here you go. That strap is around the ball of your foot or close to it. And you're gonna pull that leg back. Remember to keep it as straight as you can and breathe. And try not to tense up your shoulders. You just walk your hands up the band and pull that leg back and straighten the leg out as much as you can. Good job. And breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now take that leg out to the left. So this time your right hand is out to the right. Your right butt cheek is glued to the mat. And you look to the right. And you have a good stretch. Shoot, there goes my hair tie. Okay, keep looking to the right. Your leg is to the left. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh for 3, 2, 1. Back up to the center. Pull that leg across your body. Pull it back towards your right shoulder. There comes another tear, but it's good. It's a good stretch. And breathe. Good. So you just cross that midline, pull it back towards your right shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to the center. Let's try your Pilates circles on this side. Don't hold on too tightly. And you're gonna circle that foot in an outward direction. Good. Keep your belly button pulled into your spine and your spine to the mat, and try not to wobble too much. So this is a good loosey-goosey stretch for your hips. It's also a good core exercise because you're having to stay nice and stable, as stable as possible while you do these circles. So picture your foot drawing hula hoops on the ceiling. 3 more times, nice and big. 3 and 2. Last 1. Woo! Nice job. All right, you can take that strap away. Now you're going to go right into twisted root. So this is a good one to do right before bed. It's very calming for your nervous system. So your right leg crosses over your left. You're going to let your knees fall to the left. You're going to take your left hand on that top knee, pull it down. But I want your right shoulder to stay on the floor as much as possible. And you're going to look to the right. So you are completely twisted. Whenever I say that, I always think twisted more than usual, right? Anyway, knees to the left, look to the right. Your right arm is extended. You're looking to the right as much as possible. Your right shoulder's on the floor. Good. You know, if this doesn't feel good with your knees, with your legs crossed, you can always do it just like this, okay? You don't have to cross, but if it feels good, definitely take your knees to the left and look to the right for 3 and 2. Try not to fall asleep. I know it's hard. This is a very calming stretch. And 1. Good. I want you to slowly bring your knees back to the center. There's not a big rush. Imagine doing this in bed before you go to sleep. You can stay in that position for as long as you like. It really is helpful for a better night's sleep. Now you're going to do the opposite. Cross your left over your right. And you're going to let your knees fall to the right. Take your right hand on that top knee. Pull those knees down. Take your left arm out to the left, look to the left, and get a really good stretch here. Just settle in and breathe. Just settle in, breathe, relax, let go of all your tension and anxiety, and just breathe. Woo! Keep your knees pulling down to the ground. Look to the left. Good. It's so hard not to have nap time right now, isn't it? Just keep settling in, breathing, relaxing. You're doing great. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Nice. Bring your feet back to the center. Release. All right. Unravel those legs, and you're just going to lift those forearms up off the ground. Circle those hands around. Good. Loosen up your forearms and your wrists. Good. For 3, and 2, and 1. How about the other direction? Circle, circle, circle. Big circles if you can. Good. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now it's time to stretch out those fingers. Reach them to the ceiling. Ready, set, reach. Stretch out your fingers for 10, and 9. Reach them high. 8. Reach them high. Stretch them out. 7, and 6, and reach. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach. Good. Interlace your fingers and press those palms up to the ceiling. Good job, good job. Press, 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 press. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, you have one last stretch left. You can either stay here like this, in this position that we started in, or if you feel capable of turning over onto your stomach, do so, because we're going to end in spinal extension, okay? So you're either here, or if you can turn over, you're going to go ahead and turn over onto your stomach and just prop yourself up on your elbows, okay? So you're propped up on your elbows. Your pelvis is imprinted into the mat, and you're going to push your ears up and away from your shoulders, okay? So don't let your ears come down like this. I want you to look forward and boom, press up. And you're going to stay here for 10 more seconds. This is a great stretch for your back, pressing all your vertebrae back into place. For 5, breathe, relax. 4, push your ears up. 3, 2, and 1. You did it, my friends. Excellent. I'm sure you feel so much better. Join me every day in doing these stretches, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.